What's up, everybody? It's your boy MP, and I'm coming to you live from the locker room before the very first game of my Rookie Revenge Tour. We're going up against a so-called blue chipper from this year's draft, and I'm looking to show the world who's really him.
All right. You feel like you're putting pressure on yourself to perform, by talking so publicly about this?
Nah, not at all. These kids were in college swiping their meal plans and doing problem sets last year. I was in Europe playing against grown men, running sets, and working on my game 24/7. Tonight is when all of that work, that's gonna pay off. Stay tuned. MP out.
MP in the house.
A 6'1" guard, number 30, Jonez.
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Here with Grant Hill, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson. Tonight, we got a special treat. Our NBA insider, Shams Charania, sitting in with us as well. Shams, glad you could be here tonight.
Of course, BA, I'm glad to be a part of this crew. This is a pretty big-time group I'm a part of right now, BA.
Yeah, well, good luck getting the word in, my friend. Shams, it would seem the Kings are one of those teams in danger of being stuck in the middle. Where do they go from here?
Brian, the West is so tough, and just think about it. After the Kings made their playoffs in 2023, after they snapped that 16-year playoff drought, things have just trended the other way. And now they're left scratching and clawing their way to stay in the mix. They have some talent, they have some draft capital. Let's see what they can do in the vaunted West.
Now the starting group for the Sacramento Kings. The vet pair on the wings with Levine at the 2, DeRozan at the 3. Precious Achiuwa is out there with Domantas Sabonis. And it's Westbrook in at the point. And for Chicago, we've got Buzelis. Trey Jones is out there with Colin Sexton. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's Okoro in at small forward. And it's going to... Shams. Last season it was Matas Buzelis, and now they had Noah Asenge.
Yeah, and you talk to people around the league, BA, and this is a team that has some young players, also some veteran players, to try to figure out just exactly the direction of this organization. But Matas Buzelis and Noah Asenge fell to them late in the lottery. Both have a ton of upside and athleticism that's waiting to be refined. We'll see if they can figure it out in Chicago.
Yeah, and we'll see if all that patience is going to pay off for the Bulls.
It feels like they've been living in the play-in tournament. Let's see if they can find themselves out of it.
And coming into the season, MP was very open about his motivation. He wants to prove he's the best rookie in the class.
Well, you love the extra work MP has been putting in at practice and in the film room. He's talked about how he wants to grow faster, and I can certainly say I'm excited to watch how MP develops.
And for an update on MP, let's send it over to Allie.
Thank you. Well, we've seen glimpses of greatness from this year's rookie class, and tonight we have a couple of interesting rookies going head-to-head. I asked MP about the matchup. He said his goal is to become the best of his entire group. He's taking that on as a very personal challenge. Guys, you have to like that determination.
All right, thanks for the report. He's as competitive as they come. Here's DeRozan. Chicago making their last shot. Sabonis with a screen on Simons. 4 on the clock. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. And here's Hunter from the arc. That shot, no good. And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. The Kings on top. They're up by 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And guys, for the Kings, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Well, their defense was incredible, wreaking havoc and coming up with steals left and right. Just a tremendous effort.
On the court for the Kings, second quarter underway. Monk and Levine man the backcourt. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Keegan Murray. And it's Monk missing.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Shams, a personal question for you. This is just about the industry in general. I know you have all these sources. You don't reveal your sources. No good journalist does. But what's in it for them?
You know, BA, I'm going to tell you guys that this is a nice family environment here at the desk. It's always something for me, 365, 24/7. These are real relationships. It's always a two-way street when it comes to whether it's a source or a relationship that I have in this industry. And right now, more than ever, it's a relationship business. You can't just show up when you need someone. And so for me, I go every day and try to build the best relationships I can.
Hey, and let's face it, we're in the entertainment industry. And how entertaining is it to get a scoop from Shams?
Come on now, we're all waiting for it.
Now here's Jordan. 9 points in the game. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jordan's got 5 points now in the quarter. And reaching the NBA, a lifelong dream for MP. He's put in the work to get here. Spent a season in France playing for Paris FC to develop his skills.
And what better place to develop your skills than with Paris FC? Over the last decade, a ton of great French prospects have gotten their start there, and maybe MP might be the first American to jumpstart his career with them.
And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Collins, he's checked in for Miller. Okoro comes in for Williams. Colin Sexton's checked in for Simons. And it's Jones in for Jordan. Checked in for Chicago. Jordan comes in for Jones. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for the Kings. Monk comes in for Zach LaVine. There's a minute 17 left to play in the first half. Oh, got that one up quick. Jordan's got 13.
Not an ideal start for them. The shots were dropping, but they're definitely surging now and could open this lead up even more.
All right, Jones, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, BA. Thank you.
Well, that was fun having Shams sit in with us. I'll tell you what, if you're looking for the inside scoop, he's the guy.
So true. He's got his finger on the pulse of this entire league. If something's going down, you can count on him letting everybody know about it.
And DeRozan gets it to go.
Well, he's not as explosive inside as he once was, but DeMar DeRozan still gets it done at the rim.
Ooh, stolen by Murray. Now about 10 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
For three, Westbrook. Collins with the rebound. 3 seconds left. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
A little exclamation point. And so that's the end of the first half. Bulls out in front. They lead by 7. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Looking at the Bulls, they've had a great start to the season as we thought they might. They play together, they play for one another, they're well coached. This team is a team to watch for the rest of the year.
And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the Chicago Bulls.
Some teams say they're going to attack the paint. These guys are just doing it, and you see the result.
I know, that's music to your ears, and they need to keep playing that tune.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
You could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And when a team is able to play in different ways, checked in for Chicago. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. For Sacramento, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Isaac Okoro is out there with Buzelis. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's Jordan in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
You can't forget about Levine from deep.
They need this. And Jordan lays it up and in. Jordan's got 21 points in the game.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, the Kings forward DeMar DeRozan clearly bought into helping take this team to the next level. He said, quote, "I appreciate the passion and the drive from the coaching staff, from the players to the fan base to everything, top to bottom. Guys want to win. Anything is possible." Back to you.
They are plenty talented. All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
And since the break, both teams are increasing their intensity and really getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
Now DeRozan, 10 points for him. Achua with the dunk.
Well, DeMar has put a lot of work into developing his playmaking skills, and you can see the results there.
And Grant, after last season, a new front office taking over in Sacramento, trying to get them back in the playoffs.
Yeah, and after ending their record-breaking postseason drought in 2023, the last 2 years have seen the Kings again outside the playoffs. They're restless to get back there in the mix.
Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got 6 points in the quarter.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Here's Westbrook on the take and finished off by Westbrook.
Well, that's where Westbrook's at his best. He wants to get downhill.
To the paint. And there's Jordan on the assist by Sexton. Sexton's got 4 assists in the game.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Westbrook, the pass to Achua. Here's DeRozan. Okoro, the defensive effort.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Here's Buzelis. He nails it, and we're tied.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Sabonis, right side. Sacramento passing it around. DeRozan for three. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Jordan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Collins. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Both teams will make substitutions.
At the line for the Bulls, Zach Collins. One shot.
8 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. The deep three from Levine. Wow, what a shot by Levine.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And so after 3 quarters of play, some great offensive output in this one. It's all tied up. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sideline.
He's done a great job moving the ball. Let's keep the ball moving, extra pass, attack, pass, and play, okay?
Billy Donovan enjoying the activity. Good ball movement, good body movement. Just wants to see more of it.
Yeah, they're working together well. The key now is to try to do it consistently throughout the rest of the evening.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Taking a look at Sacramento. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward positions. Malik Monk is out there with Russell Westbrook. Monk for 3. Chicago with a rebound.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And here's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. About 1 minute played here in the 4th quarter. Murray for 3. Good. And it's DeRozan who picks up the assist. DeRozan's got assist number 5 here tonight. Westbrook against Jordan. And yep, it's good. Jordan's got 15 points in just the second half.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
On the wing, DeRozan. DeRozan gets inside and scores.
Once DeRozan gets inside with the ball, he is very efficient.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Making some changes. Collins, he's checked in for Smith. Buzelis comes in for Miller. And Okoro is subbed in for Simons. Here's Sexton. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, he plays both guard positions well. Sexton shows off that court vision.
Westbrook, the pass to Levine. From outside, off the mark.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
From deep, Jordan. Money from
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Colin Sexton.
Well, one thing with Levine, you love the way he can attack at all three levels on the floor.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bulls?
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside, and up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break, converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
The shot is money.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Westbrook, the triple drop.
Look at Westbrook carrying the load. He can be that guy for you.
Chicago leading by 4. Jordan inside, pounded by Westbrook. Using the glass to lay it in.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
And we've got a timeout called by Doug Christie. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Doug Christie was going over with this team. Coach wanted to see more urgency when it came to closing out on shooters. He said, quote, right now we're jogging at them on the perimeter. It needs to be a sprint to run them off the line. We'll see if the guys have it in them.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Levine against Sexton. Oh, Levine in the paint.
Those are huge points from Levine. Stepping up.
Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Well, he's been resourceful tonight, not wasting opportunities.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And it's out of bounds to Sacramento. On the clock. Launches it from deep. Can't get it to go.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
Westbrook against Jordan. Owning the post right there.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Levine, there's the drive. Westbrook. Sexton there for the rebound. And so here is Chicago. Banks it home. Big shot.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Jordan against Westbrook. Oh, connects again. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Levine surveys the D. Sabonis. He fires. And yes, another basket.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana. Take it away, Jennifer.
Tonight was a matchup of two top rookies, and you managed to come out on top. How do you feel?
Everyone knows I feel like I'm underrated. So of course I'm looking to prove myself. But I can only do that if we're winning games. So getting the dub tonight was huge. If we keep winning like this, I'll prove I belong, and we'll prove that we're contenders, like real contenders, Jennifer.
Awesome, MP. Thank you so much.
You're always welcome.
Back to you, Brian.
Thank you, Jennifer. And that about wraps it up. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Good game, man.